everyone, welcome to this special series, COVID-19, the new normal. Joining me today is Mr. DP Singh, who's the Executive Director at SBI Mutual Fund, India's leading mutual fund house. Thank you very much, Mr. Singh, for joining me in these difficult times. So one of the biggest issues which a lot of people have faced, given the economic situation and given, the sudden lockdown, was the need for liquidity. And, while banks provide liquidity, mutual funds provide liquidity, do you believe that going forward, asset classes or areas in which people invest, which are not liquid, and liquidity could be the new normal? People are going to, drive their savings into buckets or into places where they could withdraw very easily. What has been the experience of the mutual fund industry during this lockdown? Have you been seamlessly able to meet redemptions digitally? Do you believe liquidity is going to be the new normal post-COVID-19?
We have always been advocating, there are three basic, we always talk about SLR, safety, liquidity, and returns. And it has to be in the same order. The first thing first is the safety of the funds as much as possible. Though the mutual funds are considered to be the risk takers, they work in the risk markets. But every investor has a different risk appetite. The definition of risk for every individual is different. Today we are talking about a very, very conservative investor. And for that conservative investor, safety first. The portfolio which we are offering to the first timer has to be really, really very, very good. Here the pedigree and credibility of the fund house and what you say, that the same thing you do, that has to be seen very, very closely, because offer documents generally give you a very, very wide range of investments. But if I'm saying something, if I'm saying that this is the safe portfolio, I have to make sure that I invest in safe portfolio only. So safety, liquidity, and liquidity is definitely is the second issue. And if there's a run on money, even if the run on money on the largest bank also, on any very good bank also, the liquidity is an issue which should always be taken care of. If you look at the RBI governance statement today, which has happened, and now they're talking about, because the biggest problem today is the liquidity. So liquidity management is the most important, and all the risk managers will put more emphasis on liquidity in the times to come. Liquidity is definitely going to be the new normal. And when people have seen such a time in which we're going through nowadays, the people will definitely look at that, how much liquidity is available. And liquidity management is as important as the portfolio management is.
It's been a pleasure talking to you, Mr. Singh. Thank you very much for joining us, and wish you all the best. We live in difficult times, and congratulations that your fund house has become #1. But these are very, very difficult times, and I wish you all the very best.
Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay at home. Thank you very much.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.